Hello, everybody in Facebook land and Instagram land and YouTube land and all over the world that's listening to this now and in the future. Today I'm with a beautiful and wonderful lady, Nihan Savage in Canada. Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hello. Thanks so much for being here with me. And today we are going to talk about this little subject, allowance. And we name this live. Allowance is not being a doormat. And actually, we picked this up from the Phenomenal Gift of Allowance book. And and actually, you wanted to talk about this topic, Nihan. And I'm curious, what was it that pinged you about this topic? Like, is there anything that you wanted to say or start with?
So, when I first heard of allowance, I was very angry because I thought I was being told to go back to being a doormat. And then when I started reading more, at the time this book was not published, but when I was reading Access Consciousness manuals, taking classes, I started realizing that's not what it is. This is not about me turning myself into a doormat. And when I am facilitating people and when they first hear allowance, of course, I attract clients who have the same reaction as me when they hear allowance. So, and I opened this chapter today before our live, and thank you so much for saying yes to this.
I love how your book is marked all over. That's so cute. Yeah, and like when we're talking about allowance is being interesting point of view. Allowance is not aligning or agreeing or resisting and reacting, because when you align and agree with something, or when you resist and react to something, you make that real for you. You take it home, you made it a solidity, and actually it starts to affect your life. Example, like you talking with someone and they have this fears about the futures. Like, what is yours? I'm gonna say choice. Like, do you go into, oh my gosh, like the future will be bad, which is the alignment and agreement to it, or do you go into the fight going, oh my god, no, like the future is going to be great, everything is okay, like actually, like, and if you have the tools of access consciousness going like, hey, there are these tools, which is the resistance and reaction to it, which allows that again to stick into your world. But when you are in allowance, you are being interesting point of view, which is knowing whatever that person has in this 10 seconds as a point of view is just an interesting point of view. It's not true, it's not real, it's not good, it is not bad. And for me, like, this was such a game changer, because I was so aware of everybody around, everybody's realities, everybody's point of views, judgments around me, and I was making them real and true, and I was trying to navigate my life without stepping on their toes, without making them uncomfortable, which was a lot of work. And I really had to limit myself a lot. And it came to a point that I didn't want to make any choices, because, oh, I was like, if I make a choice, if I have a point of view about something, then I will be offending someone in the universe. and and that was again not allowance, because I was not being in allowance of myself. I was not being in allowance of what I would like to choose, what I would like to have. And the more that I practice this tool, which is being in allowance of myself and my choices, without aligning and agreeing with other people's point of views, which is, oh, like what you choose is wrong. You shouldn't have done that. This is bad. This is terrible. It started to open up this totally different universe of possibilities. And today I have so much more choices available to me, and I have so much more allowance for myself, and therefore I have so much more allowance for all the people around me too.
Thank you. Knowing that you have choice, that was newsflash. I did not get the memo growing up, but I actually had choice when somebody said or did something, and it was very confusing for me. We both grew up in a geography where people are loud. You know, there's a lot of proving, and if you're not loud and speaking, maybe conflicting, I think I was seen as, oh, she's stupid, she doesn't talk. So I had two settings. I would go into either overreacting or reacting to something, or trying to change the situation. If somebody's complaining about the future, surely it is my job to help them see a different possibility, regardless of
Mm.
wondering if they actually would like to see. Just being there like a tree or a river and allowing them to have their point of view, and allowing me to be in my body, not jumping into their reality or their business, not running away from me, not abandoning myself, was has been quite revolutionary.
Yeah, yeah, and like, and with what you said, like, it can be like so, I'm gonna say like challenging for us, because most of us doesn't have didn't like have this information, like as you said, like when like you're being quiet, like when you're being interesting point of view, like you may expect to be rewarded or like being acknowledged by everybody, going, oh my god, like look at her, she's such an interesting point of view, like she doesn't react and resist to it. But unfortunately that's not the case. Most people don't even notice you, like they go into more and more into their insanity. And most of us have been taught that if we are not having an impact, or if we're not being seen, which that's what happened for most of us that don't have a point of view, like people dismiss you, they don't value you, they disregard you. And with that, then we go into, or how many of you go into, oh, like now I have to have a point of view, I have to pick a side because I have no impact when I don't have a point of view. But what if, when you are in allowance, that is the greatest contribution that you can be? And it is, because what you are doing, instead of putting another brick to the wall of this reality, which is right and wrong, good and bad, that what you are doing is saying, hey, do you know what? I will not contribute my energy to this. And that is that is huge. And when most enough of us don't contribute our energy to it, it can maintain itself, because it's not real. It requires an input to from people or an outside source. That's why people around, like we see in television, or the politicians, like they want us to pick a side, because they know if we pick a side, if we align and agree, resist or react, then they got us. Then they are getting what they truly desire. But when we are an interesting point of view, and I saw like Renata put it into the chat saying I was trapped into this energy this morning, that I forhid that we have this tool. I forgot that we have this tool. Yeah. And at the same time, like again, like if you do forget it, please do not judge yourself. Don't make yourself wrong. Like we don't, like how many people that you see in the world that chooses interesting point of view? How many people that you see that praise allowance? And it's okay to not like to forget it. And again, like when you remember it, going, oh, okay, allowance, interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. This person have this point of view. And for me, it becomes this super powers where it allows you to be in motion all the time. That you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to feel heavy. You can have your reality and what is possible for you no matter what is going on around the world. And that's actually one of the reasons that I wanted to facilitate an 8-week book club that I'm actually starting in, I think, 13 minutes. So if you like to, you can hop on, and if you're listening to this in the future, like there will be recordings of each call, so you can still join me if you're not even able to make the first or the second call live. Yeah, and is there anything else that you would like to add, Nihan?
I wonder how many of us have grown up with a lie that change can only occur through force and pushing and more reaction. And this is a revolutionary invitation to a different kind of change that is more
Yeah.
easy. Only allowance can create change.
Hmm.
Do you recall that quote from Gary Douglas? Your
Only
kindness on
only allowance create true change. Was that the one?
that. Thank you for that. And then, what is it? Your silence or your kindness is more powerful than 10,000 angry men.
Yeah, like
Shouting?
your gentle request of the universe is more powerful than 10,000 men shouting on the rooftops. And it is. Like we think, and we have been taught the power is like shouting or using force, but your greatest power is not that. Your greatest power is you being kind, your gentle request of the universe going, hey, universe, what else is possible here? Can you please contribute to me? And the universe is like, yeah, absolutely.
And quite magically, if shouting is required in a situation, and when you do it from a space of allowance, it is so powerful and it does not drain you and it stops everyone on their tracks.
Yep.
So allowance always wins is my motto.
Yep. Yep. It it definitely it definitely does. And that not necessarily mean everything will turn out your way or the way that you thought it would be. But when you are in allowance, it doesn't matter because you're not fixated or invested into a certain outcome. You're like, okay, yours, show me. Where can I go? What can I choose? What else is possible that I never considered before? Hmm. Amazing. Thank you so much, Nihan, for being here with me. Thanks so much, everybody that's watching this now. And in the futures, I hope that contributed to you having a little bit more, a lot of allowance, space, ease, and peace in your world. And if you'd like to explore this book further, you can buy the book. You can come on and do a book club with me. You can do a book club with any other Access Consciousness wonderful certified facilitators. And there we go. We'll be popping the link into the comments, and bye for now. Off we go to the book club. Bye bye.